Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lip Speak, where we discuss in detail freedom, faith, and family. And today I want to touch base the last couple of, honestly, since we got started with this podcast, we've been talking about faith. And we wanted to kind of I wanted to kind of build the foundation for other topics, right? So now that we got faith, you know established, and just your spiritual foundation established, I want to talk about this week, freedom, and how important it is. And as stated in this podcast, we discuss faith, which we've been talking about for, months and months. We also, oh, because I did that. Okay, cool, nice. We've talked about family, how important family is, and I want to touch base on freedom. And for those who are new here, welcome. For those who have been rocking with me for since the beginning, since October, for months, welcome back, and I appreciate you being here. And reason why I wanted to talk about freedom, for one, it's important to me. Having the freedom to do as I please and just not feeling bound to certain things. I feel like a lot of us, and again, full disclosure, this is like a live journal talk. So don't think that what I'm saying goes for everybody, but this goes for me. Okay. And I feel like it goes for some others. A lot of us are putting ourselves in situations, right? Unhappy situations, just to have something, whether that is just making more money, whether that is, being able to travel, have some type of benefits, whatever, right? You are bounding yourself to something just to have something else, right? So you're unhappy with this thing, but this thing is supplying you to be able to do the things that you want to do. So it feels like you don't have any freedom, right? Because sometimes you have to work. Let's just say, especially in my instance, there was times where I would have plans with my husband, but then my job kind of kicks in and it's like, hey, I need you to come in, or I need you to stay over, or whatever, right? I have plans with family, I have plans with my kids. And it always kind of got like, it was on the back burner. It was always put aside because of, the job. And what I told myself was, I want to be in a place and in a position where I have the freedom to do what I want, when I want, how I want. So if I want to take off a week, I can take off a week. If I want to stop working at such and such time, I'm gonna start working at that time. Um, if I want to, just do whatever, go on a business trip, I'm gonna do that. But at at one point in my life, I was unable to do that, and now I'm like so driven to be free and have freedom because of the things that I experienced before. And in this journey that I've been on, I have been in challenges, I have been in lessons that taught me so much, and I have been around people that before I were not around. So, one of the key factors to having freedom, this is something, I mean, we hear it, but do you really understand it? Like, we hear people talking about it, we've seen it, on social media, seen it across videos, but do you really understand it? And people say, and it's a true fact. Your network, the people you associate with, the person in your passenger seat or in the driver's seat, the person you go to lunch with, dinner with, the person you hang out with on the weekends, the person that you having your top call list, right? Your network equals your net worth. And some of us want freedom, but look at your network. You are the sum total of the five people you hang around. I'll say it again. Your net worth or your network equals your net worth. And you are the sum total of the five people you hang around. So some of us, we want businesses. Some of us want um, real estate property. Some of us want, more money, right? But look at the people in your circle. Are the people in your circle going after the same thing you're going after? Or are you the only one or one of few that's doing it? Like when I realized and I started looking at my circle and seeing who I was involved with, seeing who I was hanging out with, seeing who was, in my call log majority of the time, seeing who I was going to dinner and lunch with. And once I changed that, a lot of things started happening for me. And I think that is the problem with some people not being able to have freedom or have success, even, is because you're not networking with the right people, right? We grow. If you're not growing, there's a true thing. If you're not growing, if you're not learning, if you're not studying, if you're not, just like 1% better each and every day, you're dying. There's people that die, that fall asleep, like done to the world in their 60s, but they were dead in their 20s. They stopped living in their 20s. They stopped dreaming. They stopped studying. They stopped learning. They stopped researching. So for 40 years, all you've been doing is walking this earth, but you ain't do anything to make it better, to make your life better. Like